I think now we're ready. I think it's time to start with the first initiative, and I would like to ask the first team of the Pillar Initiative to come to the stage, Hoda, Manahil, and Balkis.
Assalamu alaikum. Good evening, everyone. It's an honor to be here with you today to present our project. My name is Hoda Thabit, and I'm delighted to introduce my colleagues Manahil Ali and Balkis Ilmi. Our project, Pillars Initiative, is inspired by our personal experiences and the experiences of many newcomers to Canada, highlighting the challenges they face in the beginning of their immigration journey. We have dedicated almost a year of hard work to bring this project to life, and today we are excited to share it with you. Now, I will hand it over to my colleague, Manahil, to continue. Thank you.
Thank you, Hoda. Good evening, everyone. Before we begin, I would like to invite all of you to close your eyes, if you are comfortable. But please, listen with your heart. And now, imagine this. Imagine a woman stepping off the plane, her heart pounding with excitement. She has spent years preparing for this moment, leaving behind her home, her family, and everything to pursue a better future. In her hands, she carries not only her luggage, but a degree, years of experience, and dreams to contribute to society. But soon, reality sets in. She struggled to find a job. Every interview ends with the same response: you don't have Canadian experience. She learns that her qualifications means little without costly and time-consuming certification. She feels lost, unsure where to begin, with no support and guidance. She notices also something else: the way people look at her. As she walks into offices, she feels hesitation, and she starts to ask herself, is it my accent, my skin color, or my hijab? When recruiters tell her, we are looking for someone who fits our company culture, she feels pushed out, confused, and starts to ask herself, what does that really mean? Now, imagine another immigrant, a man with the same story. He has the skills, the drive, the passion to work hard, but his name is Muhammad. Seems to raise invisible barriers. He sends out dozens of applications. The responses are very few. He starts to wonder himself whether it would be better if my name was easier to pronounce. He was thinking that way. Now you can open your eyes, and let's talk about what is really happening. Lack of mentorship, professional connections, keep them away from the right opportunities. Isolation, discriminations, whether it's based on name, appearance, race, or even faith, makes this journey even harder. But what if it didn't have to be this way? What if there was a community or a bridge that can help those newcomers not to survive, but to thrive? That's why we are here. The challenges that we mentioned, the lack of mentorship, the professional connections, the discrimination, the isolation, they do not just delay someone's careers. They have ripple effect, and these are the consequences: financial instability, mental distress, family conflict, forced career shift, and finally, reverse immigration. These are not just stories. These are lived realities. ones I have seen, and ones I have lived. But the beautiful thing is that we are not alone. There are people who are caring. There are people who are building bridges and offering hope. To continue this discussion, I would like to invite my friends Hoda to discuss more and to show you how these challenges can be changed into meaningful realities. Thank you.
Thank you, Manahil. So the stories that Manahil just shared aren't about one or two newcomers. They reflect the experiences of many. That's why, as agents for social change, we've taken the initiative to empower the newly arrived professionals in Canada. Our project focuses on creating a professional database of well-established individuals who are eager to help and to support the newly arrived professionals. This database will serve as a vital tool for building connections, sharing resources, offering mentorship, and even more. So our goal for this project is to enhance the experience of the newly arrived professionals and empower them with the resources and the mentorship they may need. Now, let's take a step back and look at the bigger picture, our long-term vision, which is a flourished community, excelling professionally with confidence, abundant resources, and strong connections, fully realizing their potential and contributing meaningfully to the society. With this vision in mind, let's explore how can we make this vision into a reality through our mission, which is to support the newly arrived professionals and provide them with the resources, mentorship, and opportunities that build their confidence, facilitate their integration, and promote their personal and their career growth. Now, I will hand it over to my colleague, Balkis, who will give you more details about our plan to implement this project. Thank you.
So thank you, Hoda. So now you're probably wondering how we're going to be able to do this. So as you can see on the screen, the initial phase consists of 2 steps. So the first one is to build the database. It will be of 50 professionals or more, and they will be from 5 different fields or more. So this will be the first part, and then we'll move on to provide mentorship to newly arrived professionals. And this will be to a pilot group. We'll test it out and see how it works. And in the future, we'll be able to offer it to all newly arrived professionals that are seeking our services. So now, the 5 fields that I've mentioned before, you can see them on the screen, but first I wanted to explain to you why we chose those 5 fields to begin with. So those fields are either because we know professionals that we're able to add to our database, trusted people that we're already in contact with, or those are the fields that are the hardest to get into. So either when you arrive here, you have to get new certifications, go back to school, or you're just not able to start your career directly. There's a lot of obstacles. So the fields are the following: medical, finance, accounting, education, IT computer, and law. Now I'll show you a bit of the work that we've done so far and what's to come. So you see that there's different colors. The first one, green, because it's already completed. The 2 next are because they're in progress. And the last is to come. So you see, we already consulted the IT specialists. That step was already done. We've consulted experts in their fields to know what was the best options for us to do this database. Then, now we're currently working on getting the professionals. So we're consulting, we're finding newly arrived professionals, we're finding locally established professionals, and we're writing it all down for the database. And we're also collecting data. So the next steps are to actually build the database and to start providing mentorship to those people in need. So, the fun part. We are in need of a sum for this project. So we have received a generous seed fund from the CYD Center and from PLEDJ of $4,000. But as you can see behind me, the expenses are listed and we still have a difference. So the expenses include the IT consultants, the experts that have done the work, the personnel, labor work, and as well as the software. So those are not all the expenses, but those are the main ones. As the revenue, I've said the seed fund before, but there's also a lot of volunteering hours and in-kind work. So it makes up for a lot of those expenses. The difference, as you can see in red, 1,634. So if you feel like you've related to any part of this, you see that this project can make a difference, please scan the QR code behind me. It will bring you to the donation link. So this is for this part. But money is not only the only thing that we need. So there's also people. So if you've heard Manahil's story and you've related to her as a newly arrived professional in the past, now, or you're a locally established professional and you feel like you've related to this story, or if you heard Hoda's mission, vision, and goal and you feel like this can really be something that you can be a part of, please scan the code behind me. It will bring you to the registration link for professionals, newly arrived and locally established professionals. So as you can see, it's not only about the funding, it's the people, because this project is all about people helping people, newly arrived professionals and professionals that are locally established. So that is it for us. I wanted to thank you for your time and for listening to us. If you have any questions, please don't hesitate to come and see us. Our names are Manahil, Hoda, and me, Balkis. So thank you very much.